Testing one, two. Hello, hello, hello. Closer. Hello. Working. Wow.
Good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to you all. It is wonderful to see you all present over here today. Just in a couple of minutes from now, we shall begin the main ceremony, the inaugural event. Well, we had a wonderful time yesterday, and today we begin afresh and absolutely in a very different mode of the event. I request you all to please keep your mobile phones on silent mode to avoid any interruption while the event is taking place. Please make yourselves comfortable and namaste to you all. Thank you.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Naresh ji, hello. Hello.
Hello, Nikhil ji, I am audible.
है ना?
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to start the event. May I request you all to please settle down and please make yourselves comfortable. And please keep your mobile phones on silent mode. Thank you so much. Namaste. I'm your host, Kashita Bhatia, wishing you all a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everybody. I welcome all the distinguished delegates, esteemed dignitaries, and honorable guests who have gathered here today for the inaugural session of the third meeting of the International Organization for Marine Aids to Navigation, ILA Council, here in Mumbai, the Maritime Gateway of India. May I request you all to please start the morning with a very positive note by putting our hands together and welcoming this morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are extremely privileged to welcome more than 60 delegates from over 30 countries, representing maritime administrations, lighthouse authorities, technical experts, and members of the global ILA community. India is honored to host this important council session that will shape the future of marine aids to navigation worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, today we commence this morning the inaugural session by lighting the lamp. To mark the auspicious beginning of this important session, we will now proceed with the lamp lighting ceremony. Lamp lighting is a symbol of knowledge, wisdom, and collective endeavor. Joining us on the lamp lighting ceremony area, I request you all to please join me in welcoming the dignitaries who will be coming and lighting the lamp for us. Please join me in welcoming Shri Vijay Kumarji, Secretary Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. Sir, we request you to kindly proceed near the lamp lighting ceremony area. Can we please welcome him with a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? May I now request Mr. Francis Zakaria, Secretary General of ILA, to kindly join Vijayji. I request Shri Shyam Jagannathanji, Director General of Shipping, to kindly join them. Requesting Mr. Marcos de Almeida, President of ILA, Mr. Omar Erickson, Deputy Secretary General, Mr. Mukesh G. Mangal, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. I also request Mr. Vincent Denamor, Dean of the ILA Worldwide Academy, to kindly join them. Requesting Mr. N. Muruganandan, Director General of Lighthouses and Lightships, to kindly join them for the lamp lighting ceremony. It is auspicious beginning of the inaugural session of the third meeting of the International Organization for Marine Aids to Navigation, ILA Council, ladies and gentlemen. I request all the dignitaries near the lamp lighting ceremony area to please come together for a group photo. Gentlemen, we request you to please wait for the group photo. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. And now for the opening address, ladies and gentlemen, we formally commence today's proceedings. It is my honor and privilege to invite the President of the ILA. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Marcos de Almeida for the opening address. A very warm welcome to you, sir. Over to you. Thank you.
Better now? Dear councilors, observers, special guests, Secretary General, and members of the Secretariat, good morning. Welcome to the third meeting of the IALA Council on the new status of the IGO. Firstly, I'd like to thank the government of India for hosting this meeting in Mumbai, a city with a deep historical significance. So I'd like to thank in particular to Mr. Vijay Kumar, Secretary of the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways of India, Mr. Mukesh Mangal, Joint Secretary of Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, and also Vice President of IALA, Mr. Natarajan Muruganandan, Director General of the Directorate General of Lighthouses and Lightships, for all efforts and coordination with the IALA Secretariat to organize this meeting and provide us with so special moment as the last night reception. Secondly, I'd like to welcome the new counselor, Hyung Jung Kim from the Republic of Korea. And thirdly, I'd like to welcome the observers present at this meeting, the representatives of Oman, Portugal, Qatar, Russia, and Tunisia. And Tunisia being represented by the Ambassador, Her Excellency Hayat Tawbi Bilal. Welcome. We have several issues on our agenda that show the development and growth of IALA as IGO and the maturity sense, what call our attention to our responsibilities as the first crew of the new IALA. Doing an analogy to a ship, I have learned that a ship is as good as those who belong to its crew, and the first crew has the enormous responsibility to set the ship's soul. As such, it reminds me about the lessons that when we pursue objectives beyond our capabilities, it inevitably overextends itself, leading to the exhaustion of its resource and ultimately resulting in weakness in terms of risk of assessment. Apart from being so philosophical at this beginning, I'd like to recall the historical track of the IALA Association with compromise and consensual decisions, as I wish a fruitful meeting to all participants and an enjoyable stay in Mumbai. So before I proceed with the agenda, I will give back the floor to our ceremonial. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. And before we proceed, we would be taking up a felicitation ceremony, with your permission, sir. I would request Mr. Francis Zakaria, Secretary General of ILA, to kindly welcome the Secretary Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Shri Vijay Kumarji, with a bouquet of flowers. I request you, sir, to kindly proceed with the felicitation ceremony. And may I request this wonderful August gathering here. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite Shri Mukul Mangalji, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India, to kindly deliver the welcome address. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Distinguished councillors, observers from member states, affiliated industrial members, esteemed guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. It's a moment of pride for India to host the third session of ILA Council meeting here in Mumbai. This gathering symbolizes the spirit of cooperation and shared responsibility that defines ILA. It's my honor and privilege, both as Joint Secretary in the Ministry as well as Vice President of ILA, to extend a warm, heartfelt welcome to each one of you to this inaugural session of Third ILA Council meeting. We are deeply honored by the gracious presence of Sri Sarvanand Sonwal ji, Honorable Minister of Port, Shipping, Waterways, who will be inaugurating this council meeting over VC from New Delhi. The presence of Sri Vijay Kumar, Secretary, Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India, is inspiring one. Your distinguished presence, even amidst your demanding commitments, reflects India's unwavering priority towards strengthening global cooperation in the maritime domain. I also welcome Shri Rajesh Kumar Sinha, Special Secretary, Joint Secretaries and senior officials of the Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterways who are attending this session from New Delhi over VC. Dear Shri Francis Zakaria, Secretary General of ILA, it's a privilege to welcome you once again to Delhi, to India. Your leadership continues to inspire the global maritime aids to navigation community, steering collaboration, innovation and harmonization across continents. I welcome Shri Shyam Jagannathan, Director General of Shipping, and his presence is testimony for his continuous guidance in ensuring regulatory excellence and maritime safety. Shri Marcos D. Almeida, Vice President of ILA, we are delighted to host you. Under your stewardship, the Council has continued to advance. Mr. Omar Eriksson, Deputy Secretary General, it's a pleasure to welcome you. Your technical expertise and years of dedicated service remains invaluable to the evolution of global A2N systems. Mr. Vincent Minor, Dean of ILA Worldwide Academy, we are honored by your presence and deeply appreciate your efforts in strengthening capacity building, training, acknowledge transfer for nations across the world. I also welcome Shri Tyagi, who is Chairman SCI, Shri Manoj Semwal, MD IPRCL, Shri Vikas Narwal, MD IPA, and other guests from the organizations of Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterways. This third session of ILA Council is truly global in its character, with more than 660 delegates representing 30 countries from each region of the world, including those who are participating through VC. I extend a special welcome to our esteemed councillors, member states, observers, and industrial members whose presence underscores the shared commitment of the international maritime community to strengthen cooperation, enhance safety at sea, and advance standards for aids to navigation. It's my privilege to welcome each one of you to this inaugural session. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing those insightful words. And now it is my privilege to invite the Secretary General of ILA, Mr. Francis Zakaria, to kindly share the remarks. A very warm welcome to you, sir. Over to you.
I will come up here because the microphone is better. So, Mr. Secretary, Excellence, Joint Secretary, President, and also Joint Secretary is the Vice President, Council members and observers. Like I mentioned last night, a warm welcome here to Mumbai and to the third meeting of the ILA Council. And I must say, I have never seen a council meeting room so beautiful as this one here. I think it would be very, very difficult to follow India as a host for the council meeting. It's really wonderful. And again, this is the result of very, very hard work. And I would like to, again, give a big and heartfelt thank to the Joint Secretary, Mr. Magal, and the Director General of DGLL, Mr. Muganadam, and the whole team behind this fantastic event. And thank you very much for all you have done for us here in Mumbai. And as I mentioned, this promise for a fantastic conference in a little bit less than 2 years from now. which will always be also be here in Mumbai, and you will see the conference venue, which is also beautiful later today. Also, thank you very much for a wonderful reception last night. I think we all enjoyed the music and the excellent food. And remember, this was only a reception. So I don't know what the dinner will be tomorrow. So let's see. As mentioned, fantastic to be back here in Mumbai. It is really a vibrant city and the maritime capital of India. And altogether, India is an amazing maritime nation, such a powerful and important maritime nation worldwide. I said last night that you have 7,500 kilometers of coastline, but I was corrected later by the secretary. It's actually 11,000 kilometers of coastline. If you take the islands as well, 7,500 is the mainland. So nevertheless, also a very, very important IALA member. And I thank you again for all the support that you have given to me and to the Secretariat and to IALA over many, many years that you have been in the council and a member of the organization. Also support to the transformation from an association to an organization. So I wish you all, I think the surroundings are perfect. So if we do not succeed, it's our own fault. So thank you very much for making this fantastic arrangement for us. And again, welcome to the third council meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for addressing the August gathering today. It is now my honor to invite Sri Vijay Kumarji, Secretary, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, to kindly address the gathering. Very warm welcome to you, sir.
Respected Shri Sarbanand Sonowalji, Honorable Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India, Mr. Francis Jacqueria, Secretary General IALA, Mr. Marcos Lourenco de Almeida, President of IALA, Mr. Omar Fritz Eriksson, Deputy Secretary General, Mr. Vincent Denamar, Dean of the IALA Worldwide Academy, Mr. Shyam Jagannathan, DG Shipping, Government of India, our CMD Shipping Corporation of India, MD IPA, MD IPRCL, senior officers of Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, distinguished councillors, observers from member states, affiliated industrial members, esteemed guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very good morning to all of you, and a very warm welcome again to all of you to Mumbai, the Maritime Gateway of India. It is indeed a privilege and honor for us to host the third session of International Organization for Marine Aids to Navigation, Council. And I extend my heartfelt greetings to each one of you participating in this session. I would like to begin by warmly congratulating IALA on its continued success as an established intergovernmental organization. This session of the IALA Council as an IGO highlights the growing importance and global recognition of IALA's vital mission to ensure safe, efficient, and sustainable navigation for all. Friends, India shares a long and proud association with IALA as a national member since their inception in 1957 and as a council member since 1982. Earlier this year, India was elected as Vice President at First General Assembly of IALA as IGO in Singapore, an affirmation of our commitment to advancing standards for marine navigation globally. India has been working closely with IALA for development of global standards, best practices, capacity building, and knowledge sharing within the global maritime community in the fields of marine aids to navigation. Today, as we begin this council session, I wish to express my sincere appreciation to the IALA Secretariat the councillors, member states, and affiliated members from across the world for your continuous support, trust, and collaboration. With over 11,000 kilometers of coastline, 200 plus ports, and more than 20,000 kilometers of navigable waterways, India's maritime domain is a powerhouse of connectivity, trade, and employment. India's maritime sector is undergoing a historic transformation under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. It is powered by our rapid economic rise as we have become the fourth largest economy in the world. Over 90% of India's trade by volume and 68% by value moves through the sea, making it the backbone of our integration with the global economy. Over the past decade, we have undertaken bold reforms and strategic initiatives to unlock the maritime potential of India. We have an ambitious and inclusive roadmap for the next 2 decades. By 2047, we aim to quadruple our port capacity to 10,000 MTPA and aim to establish 13 deep draft mega ports, 14 green hydrogen hubs, and fully green inland vessel fleet, besides many more developments. This vision is not merely about expansion, it's also about transformation. It aims to create a maritime ecosystem that is efficient, sustainable, and future ready, while empowering coastal communities and boosting employment across blue economy sectors. To achieve these targets, we shall be putting in more than $900 billion worth of investments. We recognize that maritime progress is inherently global. As regards to aids to navigation, our priorities are clear. First, we aim to harmonize global standards and embrace innovation and integrate digital technologies such as VDES, IoT-enabled aids to navigation, and unified maritime services registries. Second, we remain committed to capacity building through initiatives like the Marine Navigation Training Institute in Kolkata, and ensuring that the next generation of professionals are equipped to meet future challenges. Third, we will continue to strengthen the link between technology and sustainability, expanding integrated vessel traffic services across major ports and promoting environmentally responsible practices. I am pleased to see that during this session, several technical standards are likely to be updated and new standards to be discussed. These developments will undoubtedly take marine aids to navigation to the next level, ensuring that our navigational systems evolve in step with the rapid technological advances in the global shipping industry. Looking ahead, it will be India's honor to welcome the global maritime community for the ILA conference and second General Assembly to be held in November 2027 here in Mumbai. I take this opportunity to extend a warm welcome and heartfelt invitation to all members of the ILA family to join us for that landmark event. As we journey together on the great mission of ILA, let's reaffirm our collective commitment to building a maritime ecosystem that is safer, smarter, and more sustainable for future generations. Friends, before I conclude, I would like to place on record my deep appreciation to all who are involved in making this session successful, especially our Joint Secretary Mukesh Mangal, our DG Lighthouse, and the entire team. I again thank you, all of you, for being here. I wish fruitful discussions, meaningful deliberations and outcome, and a very successful third session of the ILA Council. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I request Mr. Mukesh Mangalji. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with immense joy and privilege that we have our honorable guest, Union Cabinet Minister, who's joining us virtually today. So before we request him to launch the digital ticketing portal for Lighthouse Tourism, I would request Sri Rajesh Kumar Sinhaji, who's present over there with our guest virtually, to kindly felicitate Special Secretary on behalf of ILA to welcome Honorable Sri Sarbanda Sonowal Ji, Honorable Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. Thank you. Thank you so much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is that segment of the event that we have come to, the launch of digital ticketing portal for Lighthouse Tourism. Ladies and gentlemen, we are privileged to connect virtually with the esteemed presence of Shri Sarbanda Sonowalji, Honorable Union Cabinet Minister, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India. Under his visionary leadership, India's maritime sector has taken significant strides, including the revitalization of lighthouse tourism. Today, the Honorable Minister will also be launching the digital ticketing portal for lighthouse tourism, a key initiative aimed at enhancing public access, promoting heritage, and strengthening coastal tourism experiences. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Minister has joined us today via a video call. And before I request Sir to address all of us over here today, I request you all to please join me in a countdown before we go ahead and launch the portal by the hands of the Honorable Minister. Would it be possible for you all to join me in a quick countdown, ladies and gentlemen? If so, we do a short countdown on the count of 5, 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we request the Honorable Minister to kindly press the button and launch the ticketing portal. A hearty congratulations to you all. It is the digital ticketing portal for Lighthouse Tourism, launched by the hands of the Honorable Union Minister, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, in the august presence of Shri Vijay Kumarji, Secretary of the Government of India, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are truly honored to request the Honorable Minister to kindly address this August gathering. Over to you, sir. The unveiling of this important digital initiative has taken place today amongst all the dignitaries who are present here from across the globe. And India is truly honored to host you all here today in the vibrant city, Mumbai.
Namaskar. Good morning to all of you. Respected Vijay Kumarji, Secretary, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India. Respected Mr. Francis Cesari, Secretary General, ILA. Respected Mr. Marcus Lorenco de Almeida, President of ILA. Respected Mr. Shyam Jagannathanji, Director General of Shipping, Government of India. Chairperson, Mr. Ports, Heads of Organization, the Ministry of Ports, Shipping, Waterways. Distinguished Councillor, Observer from Member State, affiliated industrial members, esteemed guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm and heartfelt welcome to all of you. It is a matter of great pride for India to host the third session of the International Organization for Marine Aids to Navigation, Concil here in Mumbai, the financial and maritime capital of India and gateway to the world. I am delighted to note that this important globalization has been integrated with the traditional lighting of the lamp, a symbolic gesture that beautifully connects India's spiritual heritage, the guiding lights of lighthouses around the world. It is my privilege to be part of this opening session of ILA Council. This moment is especially meaningful for India, a nation whose relationship with the sea is both ancient and profound. Our maritime heritage traces back to the Harappan civilization, which excelled in seafaring and trade across the Arabian Sea, the Persian Gulf, and distant region. For millennia, our coastline have shaped our culture, commerce, and the very identity of our civilization. While contemplating India's rich maritime heritage, I am pleased to highlight the development of National Maritime Heritage Complex at Lothal in Gujarat, the place where first man-made dockyard of about 4,500 years old has been excavated. NMSEC has been conceived as a world-class cultural and educational destination. It celebrates over 5,000 years of India's maritime legacy, including shipbuilding, port, navigation, and global trade. One of the key features of NMSC is the iconic Lighthouse Museum, a 77-meter tower that symbolizes India's maritime past and future, while offering visitors an immersive journey into the evolution of lighthouses. Today's event represents yet another significant milestone in India's unwavering commitment to safe navigation, efficient maritime operation, environmental stewardship, and our deepening partnership with ILA. As technology evolves rapidly, whether it is autonomous shipping, digitalization, or satellite-based system, the role of ILA becomes even more crucial. I deeply appreciate the work of ILA and its vision for global harmonization. Let me assure, India stands firmly with ILA now and always in pursuance of safe, efficient, and sustainable navigation. As we speak of global cooperation, it is equally essential to recognize our shared responsibility to safeguard our ocean coastal ecosystems through responsible and sustainable development. I would like to take this opportunity to highlight India's commitment through significant reforms and progressive advancement in the maritime sector. Under the visionary leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, India is taking decisive and committed steps to drive transformative growth in its maritime sector. India has modernized the very foundation of the maritime sector legislation. The bills of Lading Act, Indian Ports Act, Carriage of Goods by Sea Act, Merchant Shipping Act, and Coastal Shipping Act of 2025 together form one of the world's most modern maritime legislative framework. The Marine Aids to Navigation Act was also enacted recently in 2021. Our short-term blueprint. The Maritime India Vision 2030 is already modernizing ports, enhancing logistic efficiency, developing waterways, and promoting green shipping and accelerating digital transformation. Under the Green Port Initiative, India's major ports are now executing concrete action plans on adoption of clean energy, equipment, electrification, and waste management with a clear benchmark that 60% of power in major ports come from renewable sources by 2030. One of our major ports, Jawaharlal Nehru Port, Mumbai, has already achieved this benchmark. Alongside this, India's transformative initiative, Sagarmala program, is transforming port and logistic infrastructure as well as taking care of our coastal communities by strengthening ecosystem resilience and ensuring that development remains both inclusive and sustainable. Our digital backbone is modernizing India's maritime ecosystem. Digital initiatives such as NLP, Marine, Sagar Setu integrate all 13 major and 41 non-major ports with customs and terminal operators for true single window processing. The One Nation, One Port framework launched in 2025 standardized procedure and minimized documentation across cargo types. On the technology front, integration of vessel traffic management system across all 12 major ports will greatly enhance maritime domain awareness, ensure smoother vessel movement, significantly improve navigational safety along our coastline. While working on a long-term vision, Maritime Amritkal Vision 2047, for next 2 decades to become one of the top 5 shipbuilding nations in the world. First, in ship recycling, have 14 carbon neutral ports by adopting green sustainable practices. 4-fold increase in port capacity, 10-fold growth in cruise tourism, and increase the share of coastal and inland water cargo. Indian shipyard being empowered through Shipbuilding Financial Assistance Scheme with a corpus of $3 billion supported by shipbreaking credit to encourage recycling and domestic shipbuilding. The financial gap are being bridged with a Maritime Development Fund of $3 billion that includes $2.4 billion as Maritime Investment Fund and $600 million as interest incentivization fund, providing equity support and reducing borrowing costs for shipyard. Further, we are creating state-of-the-art shipbuilding clusters across strategic locations, complemented by the India Ship Technology Center to drive research, innovation, and the next generation of maritime technologies. This vision cannot be realized by infrastructure alone. Human capital is the cornerstone of maritime ambition. Along with seafarers, engineers, and surveyors, we also need professionals who are future-ready, globally competitive, and skilled. Therefore, we are modernizing maritime education and training by upgrading and incorporating emerging technologies and industry trends. Promoting gender inclusivity in the maritime sector is a priority for India, and we have launched the initiative Sagar Mein Samman to boost women participation in maritime sector. This program provides targeted training, scholarship, and incentive for companies that hire women. India has witnessed a remarkable 739% surge in registered women seafarers in last decade, marking a steady progress in maritime gender inclusion. Sorry. With all this innovation, all this innovation and growth, foundation of maritime economy is safety at sea. Aids to navigation are central to protecting vessels, cargo, and most importantly, the seafarers who keep global trade moving. With this spirit, Government of India has made significant investment in modernizing its aids to navigation infrastructure, adopting global best-in-class digital navigation solution, and strengthening capacity building initiative to enhance safety across our water. I would like to mention that all the lighthouses in India are solar powered. For promotions of lighthouse tourism, 75 lighthouses across India have been developed as a vibrant coastal tourism destination. Visitor interest has surged remarkably with footfall that increased more than 400% over the past decades, reflecting the growing appeal and recognition of lighthouse tourism as a unique cultural and visual experience. Digital ticketing system launched today will further enrich the visitor's experience by offering greater convenience, transparency, and accessibility at our lighthouse destination. As we stand at the confluence of history, technology, and global cooperation, this ILA Council session offers an invaluable opportunity to shape the future of maritime navigation. Together, let us reaffirm our shared mission to make global navigation safer, smarter, harmonized, and environmentally responsible. I extend my best wishes for successful third session of ILA Council. May your collective expertise and insight lead to outcome that advance global maritime safety and cooperation. I welcome you all once again to Mumbai. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much to our Honorable Minister for sharing the inspiring address and for unveiling the important digital initiative. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will conclude the inaugural session with a vote of thanks. To present it, may I request you all to please join me in welcoming the Director General, Directorate General of Lighthouses and Lightships, Shri N. Muruganandamji. A very warm welcome to you.
Respected Union Minister, respected Secretary to the Government of India, Minister of Port Shipping and Waterways, respected Secretary General of ILA, respected President of ILA, senior officials from the various organizations, distinguished councillors, observers from member states, affiliated industrial members, esteemed guest colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Director General of Lighthouses and Lightships, under Ministry of Port Shipping and Waterways, we extend our heartfelt appreciation to all those who made this moment truly memorable. At the outset,
I express my deep gratitude to Sri Sarbananda Sonowal sir, Honorable Minister of Port Shipping and Waterways, for his inspiring address and for his continued guidance and support to India's initiative in the global maritime domain. I also wish to extend special thanks to our respected Sri Vijay Kumar sir, Secretary to the Government of India, for his leadership and guidance in shaping this event and hosting these council sessions in India. My sincere thanks to Mr. Marcos, President of IALA, for gracing this occasion with his presence and its leadership, and also Mr. Francis Zagaria, Secretary General IALA, for his unwavering commitment to advancing safe navigation worldwide. Undoubtedly, Mr. Omar Fritz Exton, Deputy Secretary General, for his long-standing stewardship of IALA technical works, and Mr. Vincent Demore, Dean of the IALA Worldwide Academy, whose dedication to capacity building continues to empower nations across the globe. I also acknowledge the presence of Sri Shyam Jagannath Sir, Director General of Shipping, whose guidance strengthens this India's maritime regulatory framework. With this, a special word of appreciation goes to the councillors, members, states, observers, and industrial members, more than 60 delegates representing over 30 countries, whose participation strengthens this collective resolve of IALA to harmonize global standards for marine age navigation. I extend my sincere thanks to our organizing teams from the Ministry, DGLL, and all other partner organizations for their meticulous planning and seamless coordination. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I once again thank you all and wish you a successful and enriching council meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the inaugural session. You're now all invited to have tea that is served outside the event hall. And we request all the delegates to return to the venue as per the schedule for the next session. Thank you so much.